Gerardo Santiago, and I am a fire sprinkler fitter. I didn't thought I was gonna be what I'm doing now. Then I got this job working, and I've been there now, 15 years, and I love it. Jerry, this is Earl, my partner. All right.
Jerry and me were partnered for about 7 years, and we like brothers and so on. So
I spend more time with my co-worker, my partner, than with my wife. So we always laughing, joking around. We eat everything. We do everything together. You know, we look out for each other's back. And if I fall, and you know, he's there. If I, you know, at least he's there to see, you know, anything that happens to me. He's there to help me out. Or if I need something, I call him. And it goes for all the guys, all the people around me. You know, not cold. This is your family. I was more like the quiet one. I didn't bother nobody. I stood away from everybody. I have big brothers, you know. We always were around my father, and that was my influence right there. He was my figure.
Mi esposo, que en paz descanse, y ellos eran como amigos. Ellos se llevaban bien y siempre estaban juntos. A ellos les gustaba compartir, estar juntos.
Our relationship was just always talking about cars and everything that was around that. He used to tell stories about what he used to do with his car, and I fell into it. He bought me model cars, he bought me stuff, anything that had to do with cars, and that's how I started. Everything changed when I realized on everything that had to do with cars. I still have all my lowrider magazines in the closet. I haven't thrown them away, and I kept them. I made a custom Civic that came out in the magazine, and I won a lot of trophies. And one day I told my father I wanted that color. It was this custom color called Candy Brandy Wine. And he told me, well, when you grow up and you work hard, you can buy whatever you want. I told my father when I was little that I was gonna put it someday in a car. And I got the chance and he got to see it, you know, the opportunity that he got to see something that I wanted to do when I was younger. He told me to work hard, and this is what I accomplished. My father pushed me to do and to get where I'm at. And he kept on pushing me, and I love it. And I will never get rid of this. I was the last one to be able to be with him because he died in my arms. And that was 14 years ago, he died in my arms. It's 8th heart attack. And I was the last one to talk to him and to see him.
Jerry le dio CPR y todo el aire de Jerry se lo dio al papá. El papá estaba muerto ya.
I passed out because we were giving him CPR, and they said that I was out of breath, and that I just fell next to him, and from there I don't remember nothing.
Y de cuando vino la ambulancia, que se lo llevaron a él, pues tuvieron que llevarse a Jerry también, porque no tenía aire, empezó no podía respirar. Yo creía que Jerry se me moría también. Ajá. Fue algo bien triste.
We used to live in the last floor, and this is where my father passed away too. He passed away right there in those stairs. I still remember when my father came from the hospital. He came walking through here. He said he was fine, and he told me to sit. He wanted to sit in the stairs, and I sat with him. He never used to sit in the stairs, never hanged out in front of the house. And that day he wanted to stay there. Then he had a heart attack and he passed away. He was only 62. He was still young. He always said that he wanted to leave this earth the same way he came in. But that was not his choice. So. Esto cuando fuimos a Nueva York. Cuando fuimos con Rafa, Willy, ese tu papi.
Eso lo tumbaron, ese building en la bomba.
Yo sé. Y los otros, eso no existe, maná. No. Y ese abuelito en Puerto Rico. Y yo y Jafi, que papi no celebraba el cumpleaños juntos.
Porque eran de esto siempre.
After my father passed away, I felt like, I felt that little depression because he wasn't there. It was rough. Started drinking. I started hanging out in garage. My boys had racing cars and we used to hang out there. So they used to drink. So my friend gave me a beer and I started drinking it, and it took off from there. Drinking here, drinking there. And then it led to doing drugs too. I started smoking weed, and then it keeps going. I went from smoking weed to smoking dip, which dip is embalming fluid. You know what embalming fluid is? What they put inside. When you're dead, they fill you up with embalming fluid. So they take the weed and they dip it in that. Yeah, I smoked that. And then from that, I did coke. Started sniffing coke. You build immune to that too. I did e-pills. Did ecstasy. And then you get to that peak that you can't get it anymore. So you want to do more, and you'll never get it because you could do as much coke as you want, and you ain't going nowhere. You'll never get that first high that you was at. It doesn't matter how much you do. You realize as you get older, like, you wasted a lot of stupid time doing things like that. I got a couple of friends that OD, and they passed away. So it just got to a point where I have to stop. Yeah, I did get the urges, like when you smell something that brings that thing back to you, and you think about it, then I feel like doing it again. Like you wake up the next day and you start feeling pity for yourself. Like I felt bad. Like I know I did something wrong, and I'm saying it to myself. In my mind, I said, "Dang, you stupid! You did it again. You said you weren't gonna do it, and you did it." And I kept on saying that to myself every single time. Oh, stop! You're not gonna do this today. Well, no, you did it, and then you did it again. And you wake up every morning, you say the same thing to yourself. Until one day you just stop. It clicks. All right, that's it. No more. You're done. And I'd stop. And to this day, in 2017, I got my wife, I got my daughter, and whatever you do, whatever you're doing, ain't no drugs that you could bring and put in my face that do anything to me. I don't see nothing on them. I don't care no more about it. My daughter and my wife, that's it. That's my high right there.
He is very surprising. He takes his time with whatever he gives me or gives to Rosie, like surprises. Like for Easter, he got me a card. He writes like a whole book just explaining, how much he loves me and how much he loves Rosie, and how he never thought his life would be like this, and that he's happy that it turned out like this.
There's nothing better than just being a husband and a father. That's right there. I don't think getting married or her coming into my life is better than each other. I think everything right now that's going on in my life, that's good. I feel so good inside. Every morning I wake up next to my wife, and then I have my daughter to my side.
This is dedication. I do know about his past, and I don't judge him for it, because it made him who he is today. And I love the man who he is today. And that's my boo thing.
I couldn't be more happy. That's it. I don't need nothing else. I'm happy. This is my life now. This is my new. This is my future. And you're my eternity.
Yes. Yes.
I'm happy. I am.
And thank you.